damn it. Dropping shit everywhere. Alright, this is my first vlog with the Fuji XT-20. Alright, so now I'm gonna go get an adapter, I'm gonna go get a microphone, and maybe even an external screen, I don't know, so I can at least see what I'm doing, because right now, I'm just kind of guessing and checking, and honestly, I've never used the camera before, so this is gonna be a fun adventure. Let's go. Alright, made it to National Camera Exchange. I'm gonna go in there and get the Rode microphone, and next stop is Micro Center. Hopefully they're not too annoyed at me yet here. I've been here about a couple times now in the last two weeks. You know, probably I lied, more than a couple. I don't know, asking a lot of questions about cameras, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I actually purchased this camera here yesterday, right in that big old tent. You know, it's kind of hard to see, my truck's kind of blocking it, but step one is complete. So I ended up getting this little guy. Sounds like it's pretty good for under $100. It's not, or it uses like the camera's amplification, doesn't have its own, but I'm not looking to spend super amounts of money just because I'm getting started, but it sounds like it's pretty solid. Also, when I was in there, I got this little guy, cap leash, pretty standard stuff, because I know I'm going to lose that little guy for sure. Alright, so it ended up not having the Gorilla Pod, which is alright. So now we're going to go to Micro Center. After Micro Center, hopefully they have it. I don't think they do, because they don't really carry a lot of camera stuff, but we'll go to Best Buy, and hopefully they'll still have it in stock. Last time I was at Best Buy looking at camera stuff, they didn't have jack shit, so kind of a bummer with Best Buy there. And you know, if they don't have it, god, maybe I'll go to another National Camera or something, but I'm gonna find it today. I'll see you soon. And bam, made it to Micro Center. Alright, so hopefully now that they have that adapter, God, hopefully I don't have to buy anything else, but I might have to buy something for my computer to read the SD card. Not a huge deal, but I guess it is what it is. Thank you, Apple, for not including that SD thing, but I'm pretty happy with the Thunderbolt. Alright, so I just finished up at Micro Center, and I bought 3 things. So I bought the adapter that I needed for the Rode microphone. I also purchased like a USB thing so I can plug in my memory card. Thank you, Apple, again, for not including that, but that's alright. And I also bought the Gorilla Pod there. So funny story, they were selling for $80, and you know, I think that's quite a bit of dough for that, so I just Googled it really quick on my phone and found out that Best Buy was selling it for $47. Luckily, Micro Center will price match, so that was killer. Liked that a lot, and you know, thank you, Micro Center, for making me not have to shop at one more store. But you guys did take about 25 minutes to get a manager there, so that, you know, shame on you. I'm just kidding. At least I got it. And so now I'm gonna make my way back home, and when I get home, I'm gonna kind of tell you guys about my first day experience vlogging with the Fuji XT-20 and just kind of my initial impressions. And this is coming from someone that doesn't know anything about a camera, so stay tuned. And I'm sure some of the things that I'm gonna say are probably my fault, but yeah, you know, I'm just kind of growing with the camera and seeing where it takes me. I'll see you soon. Alright, so I'm back from Micro Center, National Camera, and today was the first day I really did any big work with the Fuji XT-20. So, you know, like I said earlier in my video, that this is the first camera I've ever really bought. So, you know, it's all kind of new to me. I actually bought the Fuji over the Sony and the Panasonic. Those were the 2 other cameras I was really thinking of. Panasonic G85 and the Sony, either the 6300 or the 6500, but ended up going with the Fuji. It sounded like their lens selection is great, Sony's is really expensive, and the overheating thing kind of, I don't know, didn't sit well with me. Another reason why I went with the Fuji, I guess, over the Panasonic is that I didn't really like the micro four thirds sensor idea. The more I read about it, the worse it does in low light, and I didn't really want, I don't know, I didn't really want to deal with that, I guess. So the Fuji, you know, it has everything that I like. The only downsides, I guess, of it is, you know, it doesn't have an articulating screen that I can see if I'm in focus or not, but that's really easy to overcome. I did notice that in one of the videos that that's in this big old video, is that I wasn't in frame, or I was in frame rather, but I was not in focus. And that is due to my fault, not really making sure that everything was set up correctly. But everything else, you know, I love this camera. It was a great experience today doing some vlogging with it. You know, like I bought the GorillaPod, I bought the microphone, so I think everything's gonna go a lot better. And I really was surprised of how good the microphone, built-in microphone quality was. But then again, it's coming from someone that doesn't really know a whole lot about cameras, let alone microphones and audio. So yeah, you know, it was a great day. I'm really happy I went with the Fuji. The in-body stabilization with Panasonic and the Sony, you know, it would have been nice, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. Today I was taking some pictures of some bees outside, and I was able to, you know, get really crisp pictures with the Fuji, and I'm sure you can get great pictures with the Panasonic or the Sony, but I just feel like this Fuji, you know, it's been rated really well, and like I know it's really good for pictures. A lot of people don't think of Fuji as a video camera or anything, so I was a little apprehensive with that, but I'm glad I made the plunge for it. You know, it's a great camera. Kind of in my honeymoon phase with it right now. But yeah, well, thank you for watching. You know, obviously this is probably not going to be the best video I put out. You know, it's really just me testing on how I can operate the camera, you know, what the camera can do and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching.